What up, Diamond? How you doing, baby? What's up, Rhonda? How you doing? What's up, everybody in the chat? Y'all, how y'all doing? Hope everyone's doing well. This is your boy Food Junkie, just coming at you with a little video. I told you guys I was going to come back with the video talking about the Netflix show Clickbait and what I got from it and how I actually um, view it, how I took a lot of things from that video, from that movie, from that TV show, from that series, I should say, on Netflix. I took a lot from that, and it was really profound. And come to find out, a lot of stuff that I was watching on that show pretty much has been going on these YouTube streets to various degrees. And if y'all haven't seen the show Clickbait on Netflix, let me tell you now, heavy spoilers. Heavy spoilers. So if you don't want to hear about it, if you don't want to know about it, if you plan on watching it, if you're anything like me, it doesn't matter what someone says. I'm still getting my own opinion from it. So it's all up to you how you do it. So I don't really care about spoilers and things like that. People tell me what's going on with the show. I always listen to certain reviews and then watch it myself. But you want, yes, David, I'm going to, baby. Now the show is about what I took from it. Heavy spoilers. For me, it's about loneliness and people going to online things to fill that void they have within themselves. I'm gonna start off with the very beginning, how it started and what's going on, things of that nature, and then we're gonna talk about it and how I see parallels between what's happening in that art form and how people on here are taking it and making it their life. That's why, hence the title, When Art Imitates Life, Imitating Art. So it starts off with a couple. They have two kids, two teenage boys. It's a black couple. I'm sorry, a white couple, a white man and a black lady couple. Start off at the birthday party for his mom. Of course, there's a sister. So there's always has to be somebody dysfunctional in the family, or quote unquote, who seems to be dysfunctional in the family. And it was a sister taking that role. What's up, C. Tyson, baby? How you doing, baby? Everybody else in the chat. And so they're at a birthday party, whatever they're giving. The boys give the grandma a gift, was not a picture of them that they made themselves, a homemade gift, which is really nice. Then the rest of them, the other three adults, the sister, the husband, and the wife, was supposed to go in together for a gift for the mom. Basically the gift that the sister thought it was going to be a bread maker, but they got her a planter. Something to where she could like some kind of in-house planter was not, which is really nice as well. Mom enjoyed it. They get into a fight, whatever, this and third, and the sister gets put out the people's home. He kicks her out. The brother kicks her out, whatever, and she's seen walking barefoot, drunk, was not. Throw the shoe, this and third. So the next day, she goes to work. She works in a hospital, was not in healthcare. She's giving putting IV into one of her patient's arms, and I guess they had this thing where he is some type of computer person where he always shows her different videos and stuff like that. So he shows her a video. The video is of her brother, and the video said, how people do the whole thing where they hold up signs and don't talk, whatever. So it was that type of thing. So he holds up signs, well, it's not. And basically, the video said, "I abuse women." This and there all these negative things that they say he did. The sign says, and it ends pretty much with that video. First video ends with him saying, "At 5 million views, I die." Basically, and you know how online is. People see something like that, everyone's watching it, everyone's sharing it, everyone's doing this and other. So she's like, "Hold up, is this real?" So she tries to call to make sure everything's okay. I told you heavy spoilers. She tries to call to make sure everything that he's okay, make sure it was a joke or a prank, or whatever case may be, and it wasn't. She couldn't get a hold of him. She calls his wife. She's in the classroom, whatever. Oh yeah, it's a whole situation, but it's really good. It's really, really good. And so she goes to his job. To ask people, "Do you know what he is? Have you seen him? What's not?" Well, they said he had a meeting at 9 o'clock, whatever, but he haven't showed up yet. No one's seen him, whatever. Now it's like probably 10 o'clock in the morning. So she's frantically looking around for him. She goes to the wife's school. What's up, Tam, baby? How you doing, sweetheart? We're talking about I'm talking about reviewing and also giving you parallels to what's going on with clickbait on Netflix, and also what's happening, how I see that being reenacted in the real world on some varying degrees. And so she goes to the wife's school, where the wife is a teacher at this prestigious school, and she let him know, well, this is what I've seen. You're saying, have you seen this video? What's going on? Is it real? Is it fake? This and the third. And the wife's like, no, this is not real. So let's go to the police. Sorry, it's real. Let's go to the police because I haven't seen him since this morning. Let's go to the police. Mind you, she is constantly, like, he is an avid biker. His job is like a physical therapist at this I won't say gym, at this organization where they have the volleyball. Well, like, he's does a volleyball team where he like is a physical therapy university where he's a physical therapist of this. What's up, baby? How you doing, baby? Text call. How you doing? And so he's doing that. He's the physical therapist for the sporting facility. So he's not there. And so there go the police. Police like, well, he only been gone since like 8 o'clock this morning. It's only like, it's only been like 4 or 5 hours. And they say you have to be gone at least 24 hours in order for you to be considered missing. But they show them a video, whatever, and it shows a video that this is what it says, this is what's going on. It's not good. It's not cool. Help us out. Mind you, the night before, when the sister got kicked out, she was drunk at a club, was not. She on the profile something like Grindr, was not for adults, where you can swipe left or swipe right depending on what you want. She was on the toilet throwing up and drinking, was not, and she was swiping this and the third. So she swiped whatever it is for you to hook up with somebody. She swiped that way. Was it left or right? I don't know. So she swiped that. So I swiped him earlier. Ha ha ha. So she swiped that. So cut to the next day at the police station. The person that she swiped yes to was a detective that came down to talk to her. He recognized her. I think she recognized him for the most part, whatever the case may be. But they didn't talk about it last night, but it was this awkward sexual tension there. So that was another aspect and component of social media and this whole internet phrase that we're going to, opposed to we're not meeting people. I mean, we could be in a crowded place, but we're not meeting people anymore. Was not. We're still on our devices trying to find a hookup by swiping left or right, opposed to trying to connect with someone right there in your face, type of thing. So that was really a strong message as well that I got from the thing. Also, the whole internet thing and how violence is what people are attracted to. Ugliness and darkness is what people are attracted to. But all that happened, whatever. It was a bunch going on with that. They what's going on. It gets picked up by the news reporters. Was not, of course. Now they're outside the house, whatever, doing this and the third. Was not harassing. You know how it goes. This and the third. So the first episode was called Sister. Then it was called what, baby? Mm-hmm. It's called Sister Detective. So the second episode was about the detective. Then it was the third one was about the wife and her having an affair with someone who worked at the school with her, was not, and how this and third. And then the fourth one was called Reporter, and so brother. All this, it was all these different. It's 8 different titles based on one person. It was like one of them. It was really cool, but every time the sister would check on or look at the video, it will or click on the video, that the numbers increased drastically. You know what I'm saying? But basically, they hit 5 million views on it, not subscribers. 5 million views on the video, and less than 2 days, basically, like 2.5 or like a day and a half. So once they hit 5 million views, everyone was like, okay, well, damn, he's dead. You know what I'm saying? He died, but now they were out there trying to find the body. Of course, the guy that showed the sister the video initially, He's some kind of computer hacker or some kind of computer genius, whatever. So she goes to him and asks him, "Can you help me find some clues that I can look for to see if I can find my brother?" So of course, you know, what I'm saying, with zooming in, same thing we do, looking at the environment, like y'all looking at this little plant right here and this little plant right there, and all this, looking at the picture, what's not, y'all could come to and deduce whatever conclusions y'all can get from this environment that I'm showing you. That's what they did. But before that, those are two signs he held up. But there was another video where they said, "I murdered one." They had them hold up a sign that said, "I murdered a woman." You know, and of course, you know, everyone, you know how social media is. People harassing the wife once they found out that she had an affair with somebody else, calling her a whore, saying it should have been you. You should be dead. This and there was not. This and da. But also, once they had the sign where he said, "I murdered one," everyone went against him. Because first it was, you know, how y'all know how it is. I know how y'all know it is. First it was sympathy. It was empathy. Then they turned on him because they thought he murdered someone. And the whole series is about them finding out these different things, how people allowing their careers, because the reporter that broke the story, his whole life pretty much is like he got the story, and the interviews was not, but he lost his lover, he almost got beat up. You know, it's just all this stuff that was happening that shouldn't have happened if he didn't do too much to go for this story. Type of thing. Something that people on here do. They want to put themselves into stuff where it doesn't belong to them or don't pertain to them or not, but they want to break a story, so therefore they put themselves into it. What happened?
7.
Who?
7.
Who's 7? Oh, the movie 7. Sorry. I'm like, what's all 7? You know, I'll do it all 7. So I'm like, what you know about 7 stars? 7, the movie. So, anyways, the whole series was about, you know, saying people trying to figure out what's going on, find out what's happening. This and the third. Everyone's uncovering stuff. Like I said, the wife had an affair with someone. They thought the guy she had an affair with was the one. They finally find the body in some swamp area. Was not. You know what I'm saying? Of course, he's dead, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And he wasn't shot like they thought he was going to be. He was bludgeoned over the head. Figure out what's going on, what's not. Then his 2 sons get involved. Of course, during this tragedy, they're not in school. You know what I'm saying? The wife's not in school either. But when they go back to school, the youngest son gets into a fight with this quote-unquote bully at school who was talking mess to the oldest son. The oldest son walks away from it, whatever. But the youngest son's like, we ain't going to do this. Was like, you can call my mom a whore. Because the guy was like, well, how many teachers did your mom sleep with? Just the one guy that she slept with or the entire faculty? You know what I'm saying? The guy was going to fight, but he like walked away from it. But the little boy was like, no, then I had to talk to my mom. Was not so he thought it was that guy needed fractures and stitches and stuff like that. And that would happen. Whatever. Then let's say a lot of stuff was being just unwound. The oldest son was being, he thought he was being catfished because he was talking to someone online, and they never understood. He never saw or was not. Then the picture should show. He was like, well, it could be a catfish, was not. Mind you, find out the father, the guy who died, also had an affair and was on these dating sites. You know what I'm saying? As well for like the past 2 years. Mind you, the mom, the black lady, had an affair 6 months ago. But he was on these dating sites for, 2 years. So a year and a half prior to her even doing it, she didn't even know anything about it. Come to find out, his profile was in like various dating sites where he was picking up all these various women, whatever, having them fall in love with him, things like that. Third. So, when women would come to woodwork, whatever, saying, well, I talked to him, I knew him, but I knew him as this name right here. I knew him as this name right here. He came to visit me. We had sex. We made love. I'm in love with him. He's in love with me. This and the third. One lady was so engulfed by him that she was a painter, was not so on. She was obsessed by painting his pictures and stuff, pictures of him and things like that. It was just really, really interesting how all this was going on in his thing. Towards the end, the younger sons, like, they started to find out what's going on. They started to trace what's happening with this case and things of that nature. So they found out that, oh, well, this is the address that he was, the IP address that the photos and stuff was coming from. This is where the person lived. You know how people like to do it. They like to dox what's not, but it was doxing. It was everything that we experience here on YouTube was being experienced and shown in that movie and in that series, and the dangers of it. I told you, heavy spoiler alerts. So if you plan on watching it and you don't care, keep watching. But if you are gonna watch it and don't want to be told about what's going on, but I need to watch it again so I can see the little nuances of what's going on. Because watching it the first time, you get the big picture, but when you watch it again, you get all the little nuances of what's going on. So that's why I don't really care when people give me spoiler alerts. But yeah, that was going on. Then so the youngest son sneaks out the house to go to the address where the IP address was coming from. Come to find out, it was one of the father's co-workers. And not the one I thought it was. It was one of the father's co-workers. You know what I'm saying? House that he went to. And it was her and her husband. And basically, the older lady, these old damn women, I'm sorry, ladies, when you're lonely, when you're bored, when you have nothing but time on your hands, all you do is fucking cause trouble online. It is what the fuck it is. So it was this older lady who was unhappy in her marriage, who was bored in her marriage, was not. What she did was she took all of his, like she was like the manager of this facility. So she set up his computer and stuff like that. So she pretty much ghosted his computer and his information. And she was actually the person that was catfishing all these women. She was the person that was catfishing all of these women across the country as him. And so I jumped ahead really quick. One of the women that he was quote unquote catfishing did kill herself, and her brother was the one who kidnapped him. Her brother and his friend. But you know what I'm saying, so that was going on, whatever. So all this was being uncovered and exposed that this is what was happening. So that was that. The youngest son was at the house. They told him to come in. They know they were caught. The youngest son being silly, but also being smart enough to know that, oh, damn, they're gonna fuck me up, whatever. So let me go home. But yet they offered to drive him home. When they really, and what he did was he turned off his phone because they all had this where am I at location device on their phones, but he turned his off so his mom and his brother couldn't find out where he was. But in the car, he tried to turn it back on so they can trace him. So what happened was she snatched the phone from him or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and drove him to their trailer up in the mountain somewhere. Mind you, everyone knew that he was missing, so now they was looking for him. I'm leaving a lot out because I want to get to my commentary about how I parallel these two things. And y'all can really go watch it for yourselves if you don't watch it, because it really is good. And yeah, so come to find out, they were the one, because once the brother of the dead girl let him go, he knew that he only told one person what was going on and how it was happening. And so he went to these people's houses and to confront them and ask, why'd you do this, whatever, basically. You know what I'm saying? After being kidnapped. I don't know why he didn't go to the police, he didn't go home, but he didn't. But this is still a TV show. That's the art part about it. And so he was telling the lady, I'm getting ready to take you to the police. You're going to tell them everything you've done because that's not me. You're out here disparaging my name and my reputation was not. And you're going to let them know that I wasn't doing this to these ladies. I didn't do this to this girl. I didn't kill nobody. I didn't hurt anybody. I love my wife and my family, this and the third. And when he was trying to tell her, force her to come to the police, the husband came from behind him and busted him in the head with a hammer twice, not just once, but twice. I know if you thought that he was hurting your wife, that you want to protect her or whatever, and you could get away with that part of the story, but to do it twice, to kill him was not, and to dump his body somewhere is something totally different. So that happened, whatever. That came out during the last part of the thing, and of course the mom, the sister, the police was not all them, found the little boy. The little boy got away, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Broke out the little back room of the trailer, got away, ran around. They they captured the lady when her husband had the son. So they found him. He let the son go after they surrounded him or was not, and basically death by cop thing. And yeah, that was it. Of course, they live happy ever after. Was not, but it's more than that. I really do want y'all to go watch it. It really is a good series on Netflix. But now back to the commentary. That was just a quick little review of said events of things. But the commentary as to how that parallels the bullshit that goes on here, and that's a movie. That's fantasy, and it was like, damn, and I could just see so clearly. But I always can see stuff clearly. How you're lonely, you're desperate for attention, you want to be caressed and loved, and you're socially awkward. So you invent this person online in order for you to get this acceptance that you don't have in real life. And it's so sad that it's a bunch of older people who is so socially, emotionally deprived and inadequate that they feel that they have to come on social media to do these things. And this, for me, it's really a sad, and it's a real testament as to us as human beings, how we don't take pride in taking care of ourselves, for ourselves first. We're always looking for this external acceptance, this external validation. People to tell us that we're smart, that we're pretty, that we're kind, that we're important, opposed to just knowing that within ourselves, opposed to just believing that within ourselves and doing the work within ourselves to work on that. Also, it dealt with depression, because that's what the girl who killed herself with. She was depressed after a car accident or whatever, and she thought she found love. And when when the catfish person broke up with her, she killed herself. It just goes to the vulnerability and the fragileness of the human spirit. And if we're not careful, we can get caught up in some bullshit that lead us down a path or down a road that we are not to expect it to be. Because her goal wasn't to catfish someone to hurt their feelings for them to kill themselves. Her goal was to fill the void within herself that she was lacking from her husband and her home life. And that's what I see a lot of people on here doing. They don't have a happy home life. They didn't have a happy childhood. They didn't have a happy upbringing. They didn't have they're in a loveless relationship, or an emotional relationship, or emotionless relationship. So they come online, they come on YouTube, they come on these social media applications, these dating sites or websites like that, hoping that someone will validate them, hoping that someone will tap them and say, "You're it. I want to be friend or be part of, or want you to be part of my situation," opposed to looking for those things within themselves. So when they come on here, whatever, they're not caught up in the BS. They're not caught up in the nonsense. They're not caught up in I need to be around a bunch of craziness all the time in order for me to feel validated, or in order for me to feel good, or have some type of emotional connection with people. I want to be around the same people who act like me, who think like me, who think that, being around bullshit all the time is the way to go and the way to be. It was really interesting, was not the parallel to that. And I want y'all to really look at that and really, whoever, Brad was one of the directors of that, but the writer, director, people who actually told the story in that series really did capture the nuances and the human condition, because it was just like, that happened on YouTube. That happened to me. Someone just doxed me. Someone released my information. Was not. Someone did this to me. But the difference between me and majority of people was not that I see on here. It doesn't bother me, because now you have information. What you gonna do with it? Now that you think that you're going to do something, was not. You know where I'm at. Do it. See, I'm the one that would sit back and wait for you to do it, whatever, so I can defend myself. Understanding the law. What's up, Purple? How you doing, baby? Understanding the law so I can work around it and within it. That's what I do. I don't come on here looking for friends. Like I said, I don't come on here looking for friendships. I don't. Never did, never will. I don't come on here wanting to be liked by everyone, wanting everyone to accept me, because I know that it's not going to happen. I know it's unrealistic of me to come onto YouTube or any social media platform looking for acceptance, looking for someone to like me, because I see and know how quickly the tides change, the temperatures change, the weather change on these social media outlets. One minute you are loved and beloved, the next minute you are discarded and disgraced. And that's what I always say, if you allow people to build you up, you give them the power to break you down. And that was another thing that I got from this series. Stop looking for love and validation outside of yourself. Stop looking for people to build you up. Stop looking for people to feel and pour onto you to make you feel full. Do that for yourself. And if people don't like it, oh well. If people think that you're conceited or cocky or whatever the case may be, oh well. But you're not going to break me down so far to the point to where I think I need you on social media to validate me. You're not going to break me down so much spiritually, so much emotionally, so much mentally, was not to where I think that I need someone on social media virtually to build me up, to strengthen me. I find strength within myself. I find strength in who I am, what my accomplishments are, what I'm capable of doing, how I move through this world. That's where my strength lies. My strength does not lie on the thoughts of someone else or how someone else view me or see me. I'm too skinny. I have bad skin. Let them tell it ugly. I'm all these different things, whatever. But yet you can't break me. You can't change my temperature because I'm pretty sure my life, how I live, is 1,000 times better than people who constantly criticizes me. Because I know who I am. I'm happy and comfortable with who I am. Exactly. You know, I'm like, and I said, I know people don't like it. I know people when people think that I'm cocky. Oh well, maybe you should be a little cocky as well, so you can stop depending on the group mentality or the group think mentality. Maybe if you was a little cocky in who you are and what you have to offer the world, you will be less of a follower and more of the leader of your own existence, a leader of your own life. And it was just so funny. Like once it was discovered that it was an old lady that was causing all this damn trouble, I'm like, them old bitches, they always causing fucking trouble. These old bitches who are bored in their life, unhappy in their marriage, pussy dried up a car was not. Don't all of them cause trouble for somebody else, and then play on this whole elder thing. If y'all notice, it's a bunch of old people on here, and I guess I could be considered old as well. But a bunch of old people on here who's causing the most trouble, who's doing the most shit, who is talking the most shit, who's doing the most damaging shit. And that was another thing I got from that. It's always someone who should be looked at and admired as an elder who's doing the most shit, but then wonder why they get disrespected. Wonder why. That's why I did the video earlier today in my car, whatever. You know what I'm saying? About people putting papers on people and saying elder abuse while you causing the most shit on here. It's always the oldest people with people in their 60s and 70s and damn near 80s and shit doing all the fucked up stuff. Why is it that y'all are so bored in life? Shit, haven't you lived enough so you shouldn't be bored? Shouldn't you be so interesting in what's going on in your real life that you don't have to try to fuck someone else's life up? And in that case, in clickbait, it cost several people their lives. Granted, like I said, that's the art aspect of it. But the life aspect of it is that it's happening right now. In the past, month, how many people on YouTube that we know, be it subscribers or be it content creators that we know, have lost their lives? And I'm saying it was because of anything that happened on YouTube was not, but that should tell you in this environment that we're in right now, all this bullshit that we're going through, like I said, some I like, some I didn't like, some I will talk about, some I don't talk about, whatever. It is what it is. It is sad. you know. But my thing is also the people who losing their lives caught up in some bullshit. Let's keep it real. It's not talking ill other day. It's keeping it real. Don't when I die, y'all, don't come here crying if you wasn't crying for me when I was on here. Keep this shit 100%. If you thought I was an asshole, he was an asshole. If you thought I was cocky, he was cocky. If you think that I keep up trouble and mess, what's that? Say that. Call me for who I am. Remember me for who you thought I was, not for this make-believe person that you want people to believe that I am, or crying and No. That's not who I am. That's not what I do. What's up, Rain? How you doing, baby? That's not what I do. That's not what I'm about. That's not how I live my life. So therefore, that's not how I want to be known about in my death. If you think that I was someone that wasn't good, although I don't see how would you say that was not because I defend myself all the time. I'm not gonna take shit from nobody. Now that's one thing I won't do. But I mean, don't come here and say, "Oh, well, I always like to know the fuck you did because you wasn't here to support me when I was alive. You wasn't here to support me and do good things for me or have good thoughts for me when I was alive. So therefore, don't have that shit when I'm dead. Tell the truth. I didn't like him. Oh well. Okay. Keep the shit to yourself. But either way, I don't care. I wouldn't care because I'm not hearing you. Like I hear a lot of shit that goes on now. I don't care about what y'all think of me. Your opinion of me means absolutely nothing to me. It really doesn't. Like me, love me, hate me, dislike me. Okay. As long as I know that I'm a good person, as long as I know I put up my best foot forward every time I walk out. I wake up and walk out my bedroom, whatever. That's all I was worried about it. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking, baby. Appreciate it. Yeah, but it was a really good movie. I mean, really good series, you guys. If y'all are interested in series like that or stuff that you want to watch and really not be part of, because my thing is, I don't. And this is not for me to try to argue with people or beef with people. It's not, because I don't do that. Y'all know that. But when you put yourself in a position, be it here or anywhere else, and insert yourself in situations that does not pertain to you, you get whatever you get. I'm not going to feel sorry for you, not going to feel bad for you, not going to protect you. Really don't care one way or the other about it. What's up, Miss Diva, baby? How you doing? Really don't care. Everything that we insert ourselves into, whatever happens, we deserve, including me. Like, people not going to like that I said that and may choose to attack, may choose to try to defame, may choose to steal dox or further along the doxing aspect of it. I don't care. Because whatever you do, whatever you say, does not mean anything to me. Whatever you say about me is not my reality. That's your thoughts on me. And your thoughts is just that, your thoughts. And you are entitled to those thoughts. I'm not like, we have become so caught up in what people think about us that we're trying to not live our lives, but live our life for someone else. We want to fit into the boxes that people have made for us, opposed to making your own box and being worried about fitting into that box. I'm not here to make your life more comfortable. I'm not here to make you more comfortable. I'm not here for you to like and or dislike me, what's not, or even to tell me that you like or dislike me. I don't care. Your job should be, because I know what my job is. My job is to make sure that I am the happiest person that I am meant to be. And it's up to me to make sure that I make myself happy, that I am satisfied within who I am, that I am comfortable with who I am and how I present myself to the world. It's not for me to take on the world's opinion of me and have that weigh on my shoulders. I don't care. One way or the other. If you like me or dislike me, if you support me or you don't support me. I'd rather if you don't support me with that, you walk away from me and you leave me the fuck alone. But you're not going to change who I am by talking shit or pushing buttons or trying to push buttons. You're not going to change who I am. You're not going to change my opinion about myself. You don't know me. You don't know what I have to offer the world. What's up, Tracy, baby? How you doing? Tracy, if you watch TV, you probably don't watch TV a lot, but there's something on Netflix called Clickbait. Baby, you would definitely enjoy it because it's basically the same shit that's going on here on YouTube, but it's on TV. Yeah, it has been. But you know what? Like I said, we decide what we want to be. Hey, Deanna, what's up, baby? How you doing? Deanna, I'm just giving them a quick overview on the Netflix series Clickbait. Like I said, it's everything that goes on right that we've experienced here on YouTube, from the doxing, from the sexual situations to people talking shit, people, you know what I'm saying, put up people's information, people going to people's houses. It's just a lot. Everything. That's what the title is: Life Imitating Art, Imitating Life. You know what I'm saying? And come to find out, Deanna, it was an old bitch that caused all the trouble. An old lady caused all the damn trouble. That's that's a spoiler of it. It's an old lady that caused all the goddamn trouble. It's an old lady. And I said, why are there always these old bitches out here causing all these damn troubles? And her excuse was she was bored. She was bored at home with her husband, so she decided to catfish these women on this dating site where one killed herself, ended up having her brother kill the man that she was catfishing. You know, the man that she used as a catfish was not. He ended up killing her, and that what the whole series is about. This old lady was bored, so she went online, took this man's picture, took this man's family history, was not this man's story, used it to catfish these women. One of the women died. Yeah, it was good. I had to get come on. Um, Catfish this lady who was already mentally unstable. You know what I'm saying? She killed herself. Her brother, seeking revenge, killed the man that the old lady used as her profile picture, which he was innocent about of everything. You know what I'm saying? Tried to kill his son, her husband. It was a whole mess. Lives were destroyed, all because someone wanted to feel special. Because they didn't feel special in their real life. Their husband didn't make them feel special. They wasn't good. They didn't feel good enough in their real life. You, Miss Dear, you have to watch. It's really really good. Like it's really really good. Like I don't even like coming on here and talking about stuff that I see on TV, but that was really good. And I'm like, it's really something that we all need to watch and take a mind of, to be reminded of, because like it's just the stupid decisions that we make that cost people lives. Like sending people to, like sending police to people's houses for no reason. Because you start some shit, you did some shit, people talking about it, whatever, you get offended that you did the shit online and people's talking about it. So you want to call the police and say that you're being harassed or you're being abused. Mm-mm. No. Stop being a bored ass person. Find happiness and strength and comfort within yourself, opposed to looking online for that shit. Wasting everyone's time. Another theme of that show is time wasted. Opposed to you finding strength and happiness within yourself, you wasting everyone's time. The women's time that you mm-hmm, lying. The people's time that you wasted doing the catfishing, you wasting their time. Why are you doing that? You wasting this man's time with his family, whatever. You squander that because he's gone now. It's just crazy. Like you don't know what's happening, and you don't know what little thing that you do that triggers a whole plethora of events. But yeah, it was really good. Like, y'all, it's really like if anything, I recommend. I highly recommend that. I highly recommend. Sorry, I highly recommend that series on Netflix. Sorry, let me see what's going on. You know, I gotta see. Can I talk about it, Deanna? Can I talk about it, or do you want, or you don't want me to talk about it? Just let me know. You know, it relates to this commentary I'm giving right now. If I can talk about it, just let me know. Because, I don't mind talking about it. Oh, if you want to come here and talk about it with me, you can. I'm going to drop the link, Deanna, so you can come on here as well, so we can discuss that right quick. Let me just invite you. Hold up. Invite. Okay, 1 second. Let me put this link in. Oh, y'all gonna be surprised, baby, if y'all don't already know. Okay, yeah, that's it. I'll wait till Deanna come on if she comes up here, before we can talk about it. Because this right here, and this is why I wanted to come back here and talk about this, but I didn't know anything. Hey, Vashti, how you doing, baby? I didn't know anything about it until after I did my first video. Because I was told about it was not, but I didn't actually see it until I finished my first video today. But yeah, I don't know if Deanna's at work or not, or if she come. She's not gonna talk about it, but I want to talk about it with her because I think that it was totally ridiculous. Okay, cool. Okay, y'all. So just in case y'all didn't know, this is what happened. Ray Allen decided to drive 150 miles to Columbus, Mississippi to put charges out on Deanna. She decided to drive all the way to where she was from, to Columbus, Mississippi, to put charges on Deanna for harassment, stalking, and I think elder abuse. Now, what people don't realize is this. Oh, yes, it happened. What people don't realize is this. We all have Ring doorbells. So I guess that was today, Deanna? Was that today? Shit, I can't see shit. I'm trying to see. Can't even see what she said. What's up, Crazy? How you doing, baby? There wasn't any charges. There was no charges, but I said she tried to. She tried to put charges on Deanna. Was not saying that she's harassing her, she's picking on her, she's an elder, this and the third. Was that getting lawyers involved? Y'all constantly. What's up, baby? How you doing? Lex, sorry. How you doing, baby? Constantly getting these lawyers involved, constantly going to courtrooms, and constantly losing. I don't understand the purpose of you traveling to Columbus, Mississippi, regardless how far it was, regardless if you can do it or not, to put charges on somebody. And I saw the video because the video was done because when the police arrived to Deanna's house, first off, let me tell you what happened. Y'all don't know who knows who, for one. So when Deanna came outside the door, first thing she did was hug the police officer that was there. The first thing Deanna did was hug the police officer that was there. They know each other from around the way, from back in the day. He probably was one of the officers who arrested her for whooping somebody's ass. But they are on friendly terms where not that she going for a hug, they hugged each other. Then he says, oh, what you doing, basically? You have people coming all the way from XYZ because I want to be, oh, he doxed me. No, didn't dox you, boo. Just telling the story based on what I've experienced. So what, now you're going to get papers put on me or try to? Okay. So, he's like, what's going on? This lady by the name, he said the name, of Ray Allen came all the way down here to file charges against you for harassment and stalking. What's going on? Deanna explains the story. This is a YouTube situation. She said some stuff And before Deanna can even get it out her mouth about the son, he said, "Oh, we know. We already looked it up. We know the son is on the the sex offenders list. We saw that. We looked it up. I figured she's upset because you're talking about it." They also said, "There's nothing, you did nothing wrong because she brought it onto YouTube first. She talked about it on her channel. So therefore, you're talking about what she's talking about in a public situation arena about information that is public knowledge is not a crime." So what was the purpose of going all the way to Columbia, South Carolina? Sorry, Columbus, Mississippi, to bring charges against someone who did nothing wrong? And got your lawyers involved? See, Deanna could file charges against you for defamation as well. And you using your legal expertise as a paralegal, if you're still certified, do you not realize you can lose that by trying to put on people false charges? Do you not realize that? See, that's why I said these old bitches out here causing trouble for no reason, putting into play things that they have no idea how the outcome is going to happen, because it can affect you. Just like in clickbait, the old bitch who started all the trouble ended up alone, killing her husband died, got shot by the cops. It affected the person that she tried, she unwillingly wanted to affect, but it also affected her drastically as well. Y'all need to stop playing with these police officers and these court systems, whatever. That shit ain't funny and cute. Yeah, that's what she thought. Exactly, Deanna. Just use them as a weapon. Using them trying to intimidate, trying to shut you up. And my thing is this: you can't have an injunction on someone for talking about what they've seen and witnessed. And now, funny thing about it is that Deanna, this is her experience with you, involving you. You entangled yourself more so with Deanna than not, just by leaving it alone. Do you not realize you called the police? Actually, you came down to Columbus, Mississippi. You know where she lives, Mississippi, and entangled yourself more so with Deanna if you were just being quiet. Now Deanna can talk about how her experience with you were legally, what you tried to do to her legally, that it did work. Oh yeah, definitely stalking. That's stalking. Intimidation. For what? All because your boy got papers on him. All because your son is a registered sex offender. We can't talk about it? Well, he can't live nowhere but with you because, quote unquote, you're his caregiver. He can't do anything outside because everywhere he goes, he will be on the sex offenders registry list, which means that it's very hard for him to get an apartment or find a place to live. Can't live by schools, can't live by parks, can't live by anything that has children around. It doesn't matter how long ago it was. When his names come off the sex offender registry, it's no longer a story. But until it's on that registry, it's a story. And you're making it more interesting by going through all these other measures to try to hide it and shut people up. Now, I don't know if Jenna's going to talk about it again or not. But I know that was fucked up. So therefore, I'm talking about it. You're taking shit off of YouTube because you can't handle people's words. And before I even said that in my first video today, y'all take stuff off of YouTube because y'all can't handle people's words and people's mouths when you start shit. As an elder, what type of respect do you think that you garner from that? You think I respect you more as an old ass bitch or less as an old ass bitch that you are? Hey, it's Queenie, baby. How you doing? Now, would y'all respect an old person who does that, who starts shit and then want to play the old lady card? And that's what Sean meant by a couple days ago. I'll say his name because y'all don't. I don't say that man's name because he ain't shit to me. Oh, Ray Allen, oh, definitely doing what you're doing. Is that what she was doing? Is that what she was doing? That was y'all acing the hole, Sean? That was y'all come back and clap back to shut people up? Her filing false charges against people? See, you're working on a case because you said that there was false charges placed against you. So you're preparing yourself to go to a legal dispute on said such case. Should Deanna be preparing a case against Ray Allen for false charges? We know Deanna liked to put papers on people, was not. So should Deanna be putting papers on Ray Allen? I saw the video. I saw a video in front of her house. She had on a really pretty gold bonnet and this beautiful like striped rainbow dress on. La house dress. It was really cute though. Really cute. She did. It was two cops. Oh, hey, boy. Oh, I see your father. That what happened. That what happened. So should Deanna, since Ray Allen wanted to play this legal game with Deanna, should Deanna put papers on Ray Allen for false charges being put on her? Defamation of character? I'm just asking these questions because I'm just saying. It's always these old bitches causing shit on social media. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I can read a small one with the loans. I gotta get my left magnifying glass off on. Is that emotional distress for you, Ms. Diva, or emotional distress for Deanna and everyone else who heard it? Because isn't that what they're saying? Oh, well, she took you to court, so I feel like that happened to me. Well, you cussed out Deanna. I feel like that happened to me. You put a false report on Deanna. I feel like that happened to me. I'm just saying. Baby, that right there is going to be horrible then, crazy. That's going to be crazy. That's going to be horrible. Because if she's helping him and she can't even help herself, she can't even help her son, prepare to pay a big old fine. Prepare to maybe to spend some time in the clank, as Tracy likes to say. What did I even say? Right. Yeah, but it all relates on Tam. It all relates. Because it was an old bitch in clickbait that got the shit started. And it's an old bitch on YouTube that's trying to get the shit started. But like I said, why is it that you went all the way to Mississippi to file charges against someone for no reason whatsoever? Where are you going? Why is it that? Why is it that there is always somebody who think they're smarter, better, swifter? And, people will tell you anything in order for them to look better, for you to help their case. You had no case. Where's the harassment? Where's the stalking? It seems like you're stalking. The person that you're big upping have stalking charges against them. Yes, Tam. She went all the way to Mississippi to file charges against Deanna, and the police was at Deanna's house today. Hugging her, actually. Giving her a hug, laughing and talking about how stupid, ridiculous it is. But they had to come out because a report was filed. They had to come out because a report was filed. So they had to talk to Deanna about it, to let her know, to inform her that this is crazy bitch out here coming to Mississippi to press charges. And all I'm going to talk about what the hell's going on. I seen the report. I seen the video. Just like I'm giving a review of clickbait, I'm giving a review of that video because they go hand in hand. It all started with social media. It all started with the bullshit on social media. You can't handle someone's words. You feel lonely. You want some fucking attention. So therefore, you driving your old senile crazy bats in a damn attic ass to Mississippi to cause trouble where you don't have to do all that. See, the other man to me. Because I would have filed a report right then and there. I was like, can I file a report against her for false reporting and defamation? Here's the videos of her harassing me. My names and titles and things. What I'm doing is just a response to what she's done. Here's the emails that she sent me prior to. Oh, I have those emails too. See, I play the games that y'all want to play. I meet you where you're at. You're crazy. I'm crazy. You're insane. I'm insane. You're going low. I'll go low. But I won't be going low here on camera. What do you do? You gonna come to Atlanta now? Are you gonna come to Atlanta now and file charges against me? Please do. I want you to. Mm-hmm. Exactly. And knowing that that is a mother of a pedophile, a known registered sex offender. They know that Deanna is home alone a lot because Josh works. What are y'all doing? I'm just saying. What are y'all trying to do? Intimidate? Scare someone? Y'all are fucking ridiculous. And do you think that that looks good for your court date on December 16th? That you are advising and being advised by someone who is stalking someone else that you don't like? Didn't I say it looked like retaliation to me in one of my videos? Isn't that one of the titles of my videos? It looks like retaliation to me. Is it me, or does it look like you're trying to retaliate against people for someone else? So this whole claim of, oh, I can't tell them what to do, it's sure like you are telling them what to do. And let me say something else, because since y'all have my name in y'all mouth for a while now, and I kept it quiet. I haven't said anything about it. It is. I wonder, did she wear a pamper? Did she wear a diaper across the road? Girl, that is what? A 2-day trip, a day and a half trip. Who's driving that type of distance to file fruitless paperwork on people that's not going to lead to anything? Stupid. Of course, I believe she was sent. Of course. But let me tell you how they put my name in their mouths. I guess that was some type of survey they had with my name in it. Was it who's more pathetic or who's more desperate? Who's something? Who somebody? It was some type of disparaging, of course, thing about me, and it was between me and the Heart of Philadelphia, Read Heart of Philadelphia, and of course Sean, dumbass, always talking again, says that the Reed won overwhelmingly of this little poll that he had up. See, opposed to worry about what the fuck I'm doing, who the fuck I am, how the fuck I'm living my life, you should be worried about making sure that your case is solid for the 16th and not full of holes and bullshit. Because that little statement you did just then, I say that as well. Because you know why? It's starting to look like you're stalking and harassing me as well. It's starting to look like you're stalking and harassing me as well. And I have a whole, since November 2, since was it November or October? October 25th, 2019, full of evidence showing where you've been mentioning me, stalking me, calling out my name, saying little things to this and the third, threatening me as well. Opposed to worry about what I'm doing and who I am and things of that nature, worry about your court case on the 16th. And if I decide to visit family members for Christmas and spend the holidays with my family in the DMV, don't worry about that. If I decide to spend time with my nephews and my sister around the holiday time, that should be of none of your concern. Like my last visiting them, was of none of your concern because it didn't pertain to you. See, if y'all stop talking shit and doing things, you wouldn't have to worry about someone coming to visit you and knock on your door or getting paperwork put on you. If you stop harassing people, starting stuff with people, stalking people, you wouldn't have to worry about someone putting paperwork on you or visiting their family members in your area. If I say I'm going to Mississippi, do you think anybody in Mississippi is worried about me coming to their door with any type of violence or anything? Or having to call police on me, what's not? No, because no one in Mississippi has done anything to me to warrant me to behave that way. If I go to, well, Chicago visit family. If I go to Chicago, was not and visit my family, the people up there in Chicago who has been harassing me, bothering me, expose all my information here on YouTube. If you didn't do none of those things, you had nothing to worry about. I visit my family and that's it. Go out to eat, have fun, enjoy the city. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that you do shit to people, and that's why you're worried about someone coming to a city where you live, needing security, being incognito so no one knows who you are, having people not come up to you. If you don't do shit to people, well, it's not, you don't have to worry about things like that. You only worry about that when you do stuff to people. You only worry about that when you put yourself in situations where you can possibly be confronted and asked about why you did what you did. I'm just saying. Exactly. Crazy. That would have been nice, Deanna. That would have been nice. You're already here. Knock on the door. You already here. Come visit. Let's have some sweet tea on the front porch and talk about it. But a weak pussy ass bitch would drive 1,500 miles out of the way for no reason whatsoever. I'm confused. Like, what did you accomplish? Oh, we know y'all like to go to court. But the reality is, do y'all ever win in court? Going to court and winning in court are two different things. There's no injunction, there's no charges, there's no paperwork. Make it make sense. Ah, crazy, baby. I don't know. But yeah, y'all see how I'm saying that movie, sorry, the series Clickbait parallels this bullshit here on YouTube? Y'all see why I'm putting the two to connect together? How I'm connecting the two? See, I didn't even know all this when I thought about it last night, but it's dumb shit that like this that I should not hear that. And while I said earlier today, you're not my elder, you're my peer. Because an elder wouldn't do that. Someone who has reverence wouldn't do that. Nobody on here is my elder. Because y'all all do fuck shit. Y'all do childish shit. And expecting people not going to call you out on the bullshit that you do. Men, women, and children. All y'all do some fuck shit on here. You're not my elder. You're my peer. And you're lucky I'm calling you my peer. You're lucky I'm calling you and looking at you as a peer, as someone beneath me. Because reality is that's what you are. In reality is you are really beneath me because I would never do the shit that y'all do on here. I would never waste my time, energy, money on any of you motherfuckers on here. It's not that serious. It really isn't. Especially not to let you know about it. Whatever I would do to you, you will see the effects of it. But I wouldn't be telling anybody else on here about it. It makes no sense. Yes, it's definitely slander. I'm just saying, make it make sense, people. Y'all on here doing the worst shit, thinking that y'all are innocent, thinking that y'all is going to be smiled favorably upon. Make it make sense. What was the purpose? No one threatened you. No one threatened to come see you. You can't handle the mouth. You can't handle the words. You put your foot in your mouth, and they get mad when someone, you know what I'm saying, snatches it out to put theirs in. Virtually, that is. Verbally, that is. I'm confused. Like, I don't know. Like, that really did baffle me. That baffled me. That baffled me. I don't understand the motive. What was the motive? What was the reasoning behind it? What was the intent behind doing that? What did you hope to accomplish by doing that? How is it that you thought driving 1,500 miles out of your way for no reason at all to report that someone online was harassing you? And when they look at the evidence, when they look at what's going on, all they see are two people online who have a disagreement. Make it make sense. Listening to your boy, if it was me, would have got papers put on you. Mm-hmm. It makes no sense to me. I just don't get it. Like, I don't get though. You thought you won. What did you win? Ray Allen. What did you win, baby? What did you win? Is she going to stop talking about you? Is she going to take back what she said? Is it going to make what she said untrue? Is your son still going to be on the sex offenders list in your city, in your state, across the country? Can your son move anywhere he wants to? So being mad at people on YouTube for bringing up or bringing back up what you already brought up on here. Mm-hmm. Right. Is it going to change the fact that he was found guilty? Is it going to change the fact that he spent years in prison? Is it going to change the fact that he's a felon? All those things are true. Where's the defamatory comments? Where's the defamatory words? It's all true. Now, if it wasn't true and if it wasn't public record, that's one thing. But the fact that it's true and it's public records of set, there's transcripts of the court documents and things, and you want to sit there and act like you're a victim, and you're on that boring ass channel of yours, doing what you do, sitting behind someone who has stalking charges against them. It's sad. Just saying, sad. Mm-hmm. You're right, Deanna. Don't know nothing about skincare. What's up, cat baby? How you doing? Exactly, Miss Queenie. Like I said, now all you did was open up the fact that Deanna can talk about what she wants to based on her experience. This is her story. You can tell her how to tell her story. You can tell her when to tell her story, where to tell her story, and whom she share her story with. And you sure the hell can't shut me up. I'm quiet only when I want to be quiet. But yeah, it's ridiculous. You made it worse for no reason whatsoever. You made it bad for no reason whatsoever, just for you to feel like you did something. So you wasted money on gas. You put wear and tear on your car. You wasted money for hotels and food and things of that nature. Lawyers. All for what? Zero. A big fat goose egg. What did you accomplish? What changed? See, that's what I tell you guys. These people want to change your temperature. And when they don't, they get even madder and upset. That's why I had to come on camera with the officer and ask him about the whole hands-free driving. Because then it was said, oh, I wanted to look up. He said something that wasn't true. So I wanted to look it up and make sure that he was telling. No, I know what I said the first time. Hands-free means your hand's not on the wheel and it's mounted. You're not touching it. Just what the officer said. Mm-hmm. And I had been on camera driving because I said I haven't been on camera, period. And when I do come on camera, I'm driving. Am I not? Except when I'm sitting right here. You don't stop me from doing what I want to do. I don't break the law. Stupid people. Exactly. Yeah. That's what I said. There's emails all the way around, dating back years. Mm-hmm. Yes, Kat. That's what happened, baby. She pulled. Not only did she pull up, she pulled up and went to the police station and filed charges, trying to get Deanna arrested. And what's so funny thing is this: these people don't think about the repercussions of their actions. What if Deanna had a warrant or something out for her arrest? What if something that was bad going on and Deanna was shot? See, y'all so worried about people trying to ruin somebody else's life when that's all y'all trying to do. Wasn't it said by old girl, the strawberry lady? Oh, you trying to ruin someone's life? No, baby, that's what y'all do. Y'all jobs, y'all goals, y'all motives, y'all little schemes and agendas is to ruin people's lives. That's what y'all do. What's up, Kwani, baby? How you doing? Oh, yes, it's sad, Kwani. It's sad. What's up, Bird? How you doing, baby? It's real sad, Kwani. People are driving 1,500 miles from their state, from their city, from the comfort of their home to file charges against people states away just because they don't like someone's words. They don't like someone's mouth. They think they can say whatever they want to say, but when someone else does it, it's a problem. If I talk about what you're talking about, it's a problem. If I repeat what you said, it's a problem. And Kat, that's why I said the show clickbait is just like this fucking reality here on YouTube. Because it was an old bitch who got the whole thing going. It was an old bitch that got the thing started. I'm just saying, make it make sense. And they want you to have reverence for these people. They want you to be respectful. Respectful of who? Have reverence for who? Some old, messy, gray haired bitch? I'm good. I'm good. Mm, They did say that. They did say that. I saw the video. They did say that. Mm-hmm. Not that y'all mentioned of old bitches, but yeah, that's what it is, y'all. And it's sad. Like I don't get it. I don't get it. Is it that serious? Is your life so boring that you have to make these relationships and families up here on YouTube and then have them destroy you? See, no one knew how crazy you were, Ray Ellen, until you started talking. No one knew how stupid you were until you started talking. No one knew how delusional y'all are on here until y'all start talking. Then y'all start to reveal yourselves. The more people let you talk, the more you open up your mouth, the more that you say, the stupider, dumber, the more delusional that you look. You can't hide stupid when they're running their mouth. You can't hide delusional when they're running their mouth. You can't hide crazy when they're constantly talking. I said it. What you gonna do about it? Comes to Atlanta. Oh, he called me crazy. Well, it is crazy for you to drive 1,500 miles to put paperwork on somebody. That's crazy to me. Sorry. Like it, don't like it, it is what the fuck it is. It is delusional to think that if you brought something up on public social media, that people can't talk about it. People don't have opinions about it. That is delusional. It's stupid for you to waste money for something so frivolous. Where's the lie in it? Were you in danger? Were you in fear for your life because someone 1,500 miles away who wasn't going to come to your state said something about you that you already said? That's not silly to you? That's not stupid to you? It's stupid to me. It's silly to me. It doesn't make sense to me. And I'm reasonably sane. I'm just saying, make it make sense. Blood sugars through the roof, all that through the roof, cat baby. All of it's through the roof. Thank you, babe. It's sad. Like I don't get I really truly don't understand it. I really don't understand it, y'all. They did think I made a power move. This was doing something because the other day when he was like, "Oh, Ray Allen, yeah, what you having in the works? What you having play?" Girl, is nothing. You thought that King of Spade was going to do something? No, actually, you thought that Ace of Diamond was going to do something. When I didn't have no diamonds in my hand, also I just used this two of spades to cut that book. You thought that Ace of Diamond was going to be that big old go card until I pulled out this two of spades to cut that diamond. You thought you was doing something, didn't you? Y'all love playing these games. Y'all love playing these games. Not knowing that you're losing all the time. Opposed to just stopping. Opposed to just, okay, backing away. No one said you have to make a proclamation. Hear ye, hear ye. I, crazy ass, bald head, black. Sorry. Didn't mean to say black. Didn't mean to say black. Didn't mean to say black. Crazy, bald head, old ass women, and a gap tooth, spaced out, white tongue punk. I declare I'm losing, so I'm backing away. You know, no one actually do that. Just asking you to leave people alone. Leave people alone. So what people ask you to do, leave them alone. Not from a computer town. Her son would be using it to look up more victims. Just saying. Isn't how they said he got his victims online? And doesn't find all those pictures. And did he say he would be making much more money if he didn't get caught? I'm just saying these are all things that was public record. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Filed a complaint. There was no paperwork to be had. I'm like, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Like, you know, I filed a complaint. Okay. And now what? They come to the house, give me a hug, and you do what? But yeah, I don't know. But that was my synopsis of clickbait and how it relates to the same bullshit that's going on here on YouTube. It's all nonsense. People are lonely. People are bored. People are stupid, delusional. I said it. People are bored, lonely, and delusional and stupid, and they want you. They want attention. Y'all know I'm bored already of the whole situation. You know, I'm bored with the situation. I'm bored with the lame attempts. I'm bored with the ad hominem attacks, the name calling. I'm bored because it doesn't change anything. Not at all. It changes not one thing whatsoever. All it means, whew, all it means is that you're showing people how weak you are, how delusional you are, how stupid you are. Cause you're delusional, confusing, keep wasting your time. That's all you're doing. Delusional and wasting your time. Oh, if you say my name, I'm gonna put paperwork on you. I'm gonna file a complaint. You harass me, but yeah, you can say all the fucking stuff you want to say. Well, we said behind the scenes. No, the fuck you don't. It's on a public platform. You don't own anything that you talk about us on. None of y'all do. None of us do. None of us owns this. This is not our creation. It's being lent to us. It's being loaned out to us. It's being leased out to us for ad revenue. And you think that you own it just because your name is on it or attached to it, I should say. You don't own it. I don't own this. They can take this down whenever they want to. And the more you talk about me and the more that you admit talking about me was not, the more I'm going to be get it sent to me and the more I'm going to be downloading it. Mm-hmm. I sure am. It's kind of rough. You know, I'm just saying. Mm. Make it make sense. You know, I didn't want much. I just want to come down and let y'all know how art imitates life, imitating art. And when y'all watch clickbait, you be like, damn, he said that. He said this. That did happen. That happened to so and so, so and so. That happened to so and so, so and so. All of it, from the catfishing to the doxing to everything. I strongly and highly suggest y'all watch clickbait. It's just, I mean, it's good, but it's funny how parallel a lot of stuff that happened on there, except besides the murder aspect of it, happens here on YouTube all the time, on a daily basis. And everyone thinks it's okay. Whatever. Love you guys for being here. If you haven't liked the video already, please like the video on the way out. I definitely would appreciate it. But as always, it's not important that I love you guys. It's important that you love yourself, you love someone else, you respect yourself, and you definitely respect someone else. Until next time, y'all, this is your boy Food Junkie, and I'll see you crazy kids later. Thanks so much for joining me. And yeah, bad move. Bad move. Using the police in that manner. How dare you? Bye, y'all.